Yeah, I mean, I've always wanted to do a vinyl, and it felt like it was a cool opportunity to create, just with the vibe of the songs and where it was going, it made sense. So
cool. And I guess the nature of the industry now is in that direction anyway, with the return of singles. And
it costs money to print CDs still, and it's just more of like if someone really wants it, they can go on iTunes.
Is vinyl cheaper to print?
It's a little more expensive.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
So talking about what we can expect from you guys, I mean, you just kind of give us a taste, but like, what's the full length look like? What's the ETA on it?
Well, we made the record in like April, so it's been, my hard drive for a minute. But like, I started the band about 3 years ago, back when I was living in Minneapolis, and it was a completely different thing then. And it took a few years to kind of figure out where to go with it and what I wanted to do. When I found these guys, we made a new record. I didn't want to, just kind of put it out haphazardly. Wanted to give people an idea of what's coming. What we are, what it's gonna sound like. So the record's been done since like April, and we put this out at the end of October. And I think we're gonna kind of wait through the new year and see, how we feel come the new year and figure out a release plan, but probably early next year.
Have you gotten a lot of feedback on?
Yeah, I think a lot of people were surprised.
Are they throwing the 90s feel?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, there's a lot of pop out there these days, and it's, the circle of friends that we all run with is more in that crowd. So I think, for my friends and family and just people who know us, it was a little like, whoa, like this is new.
What was the earlier sound like?
It was a lot more just like straightforward rock.
Okay.
It was like I made the first record. I kind of just wrote a bunch of songs in like a few days and went and did it and didn't really think about it, and just to kind of, it was like a spur of the moment kind of thing, and I didn't know if I was gonna do another one after. So it's kind of like, after a few years of growing up and moving across the country and whatnot, landing here is a lot more comfortable, and that's kind of where we all are musically, is in that realm.
How influenced were you? Because look, you're going to get the 90s thing thrown at you, whether it's Jim Blossoms or Weezer or whoever. So, is that a huge inspiration for all three of you guys?
I'm a huge Pumpkins fan.
Okay.
Corgan is like my dude. So that's kind of like, for me, I loved them a lot when I was a kid, and then I kind of just stopped listening when I was like in, high school, right out of high school, and then kind of re-landing on that when I was going through some things a few years ago, like definitely put me where I needed to be in my headspace, and it felt, I don't know, it was like, this is me as an artist, and I know that the other guys are definitely there as well, right?
Yeah, I had a brother who's 7 years older than me, and from like the youngest age that I can remember, like I've always heard Pumpkins and Dinosaur Jr. and Pavement and all these bands that like really are like ingrained into me, and so it was really cool to happen upon.
Yeah, no one's really
awesome
doing
music,
it right
so.
now. Everyone says 90s, but then they end up, and we're definitely not like a 90s revivalist group by any means. It's like we're just making the music that we make.
Well, just so happens to make.
Yeah, we're just happen to come from there, so it's we're not
I feel bad because you didn't say his band.
It's alright.
I feel really bad. I think you should say it right now.
Oh, sure. I listened to a lot, I guess more like punk rock, like Green Day a lot growing up.
Okay.
And like I explored what kind of bands they were into, like Operation Ivy and Mr. T Experience, and I listened to Pumpkins too, like some stuff like that.
Cool.
He's our punk rocker.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was. Inspiration.
Anything else I need to know? You guys are from Queens. Are you Met fans? Because you still look pretty
I'm
healthy.
a huge Met fan.
Yeah.
I work about like a minute from the stadium, like walking distance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're from Minneapolis originally, right?
Yeah. I would be a Twins fan, but I'm not the biggest baseball guy. I'm more of a hockey guy. Being from Minnesota. So.
Well, that's good. You live in Queens with a really bad baseball.
I'm a Rangers fan.
I can say that. I'm a Met fan, so
I'm a big Rangers fan.
So sad. All right, cool. Well, guys, anytime you want to come back, please do.
Definitely.
Maybe when the album's out, maybe we won't do it on the stage. And
I'm cool with whatever, man.
does this feel a little weird to you guys or no?
No, it's
Is it
cool.
comfortable?
I love it.
You guys are fucking lying. All right, thanks, guys.
It's fine.